What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. We are back here in Dallas, only for a couple of days, but I'm super excited to being back. I just got on a plane and from Chicago, spending time with my grandmother for her 88th birthday, and got on the flight. I was really tired because I really didn't get that much sleep like I wanted to, because I sleep. So went there. My sister, she cooked this morning, this afternoon rather, some fried chicken. So I ate that. Only about two pieces, and I wanted to go back to sleep. I was like, okay, Wiley, you can't go to sleep now. If you go to sleep, you're gonna miss your flight. So I stayed up, got in the Uber, and went to the airport. And got there pretty like about 30, 40 minutes before takeoff, because I always want to make sure I get to the airport a nice time because I don't like to rush. So I get on the plane and I'm just I started sleeping before takeoff. That's how tired I was because my nieces, they wore me out. And my niece have been blowing up my phone on there because I gave her my number and she been blowing my phone up on FaceTime over and over and over. I mean, even the 1 year old, or my 1 year old niece Royal, she was like, Uncle this, Uncle that, Uncle, I want some ice cream, Uncle, I want some juice, Uncle. I was like, listen, I got to sleep. So I go in the room. I said, listen, I'm gonna go in this room. I'm gonna go down, lay down, and take me a good old nap. They bust in the room, all on the bed, and it was a twins bed that I was sleeping in, and the bed broke. So we had to remove the frame. Then I had to put the mattress on the floor because they kept jumping in the bed. And it was amazing. It was just amazing being around my family. It's people I ain't seen in a while, like my sister. I did recently just see her since Thanksgiving. So she was there. Didn't really get to see my other brothers. I'm just, there because I was there since Thursday. And I said, hey. And then also we have to give a special shout out to the producers that went to the Chase in Dallas premiere. That was amazing. They took pictures. I was able to post it on my community wall and on my Instagram because I couldn't attend because I had to go celebrate my grandmother's 88th birthday. So that was just amazing, and it was really amazing. So as I look at it with children, I've noticed that they sleep when they want to sleep. Right? They make noise when they want to make noise. They sleep when they want to sleep, and I have to go through this over and over and over again. I'm like, what is going on here? And so that's what when it comes with children. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is too much. It's too much. I need some sleep. And with children, they don't understand that. They're just children. They don't understand that Uncle is tired, and I was extremely tired because I stood up. I was literally standing up to catch my flight to Chicago because I usually do not like doing that because I will not get up in time. So that was that. So while I was in Chicago, I mean, a lot of topics have been run across my desk that I definitely want to dive into, you guys. So make sure y'all like this video, you guys. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the people that's in here. I want to definitely talk about Tokyo Tommie for a second. This woman, she is a trashy senior citizen. Um, she's supposed to be a mentor towards her daughter. And I don't know if I talk about this. I want to talk about it again because it's weird and down in my spirit. This woman got butt naked on camera, put whipped cream on her ass, was shaking her ass repeatedly on the video. And I believe the video is still up. Tokyo Tommie is doing everything. And then another video she did, she passed gas on camera. She's doing everything possible to compete with her daughter in the media. It is embarrassing that mama is competing with daughter. It's embarrassing. It shouldn't be that. You shouldn't be jealous of your daughter. This woman is doing that just because she is competing with her daughter and she's doing it. It's very low class. And this is the type of black I don't want to be around. I don't want to be around her. Like she literally bent over, passed gas on the phone. Literally, the phone was live, and she bent over and she proceeded to pass gas. I tried to tell you this is why she get along with Jaguar Wright, because Tokyo Tommie is unstable herself, and unstable people hang around unstable people. And so when I saw that, I immediately said, this is why Blac Chyna want to distance herself from her mother, is because she's doing all weird behavior. And it's just sad that you have to describe this woman, this typical black woman, acting out of order. She's single. She don't have any children. I mean, she don't have any like infants. She have a grown daughter. She's not married. But I do believe that Tokyo Tony is on some type of substance, whether it's alcohol or whether it's some type of drugs. And so I saw all of this stuff, and it's just I'm not used to it at all. And when I see when I'm watching it, I immediately got sick to my stomach because she just showed up and she's not that attractive at all. I wasn't turned on by that. It was disgusting. Like I know she don't really shower like that. It just was a nasty, nasty ordeal. And this woman definitely had, she teamed up with Jag, and then Jag was in there as well. And you got to understand, once you become like a grandmother, you should have some maturity. Like I've noticed that in my mom, like she's not the same as she was growing up. She is a different kind of grandmother now, more calm, more sober, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, with her grandchildren. So they didn't see the blunt when my mother was younger, turning up every weekend because A, she got older, and B, yeah, she got older. But you look at Tokyo Tony, it seemed to me that she's trying to compete with her daughter. And it's sad. It's no competition. Your daughter is successful. You birthed your daughter, so you should be honored. But she's competing with her daughter, and every time she do the most outlandish things just to go viral. And she really not even monetized on her channel because she's always posting some type of nudity on there. So could she be one of the leading bloggers out here if she really, really took it serious? Yes. She got the connections. She could share a lot of industry things, but she's just too busy trying to dethrone her daughter, and it's not working. And your daughter, I understand why she don't have the grandchildren around her. Who want to have their grandchildren with grandma? She get butt naked and put whipped cream down her backside and her booty cheeks. No, absolutely not. That is a foolish woman. You are a foolish woman if you decide to take all your clothes off, put whipped cream and put it on a video, all because you mad that Blac Chyna cut you off financially. I will cut you off because when she was given to you, you always have something smart to say to the media. This is why I don't pay her any mind. And she had the audacity to say, I want to go to Wiley Show. No, you don't. Because I'm going to rebuke you and say, sister, you out of order. Taking off your clothes, getting naked, and putting whipped cream down your stinking behind. I will immediately rebuke her because it's exactly what she needs. And no, for people that's egging that on, that is terrible behavior. And if you want to get naked, then go to OnlyFans. You get naked on YouTube, then you lose your channel, then what? But you don't care. You don't care nothing about being a blogger. You just care about embarrassing your daughter. Because you're jealous, because your daughter is younger than you, because your daughter got more money than you, because your daughter got more access with these celebrities than you. Your time, Tokyo Tony, has passed. Now is the time that you focus on being a grandmother, focus on being up in age, and focus on doing other things, mentoring young women. But you can't mentor young women because you're just as foolish as some of these young women out here in the street. You can't tell them nothing because when they tune into your channel, they see your ass. Whole mix with whipped cream. And then you see the whipped cream turn into brown because it's mixed with that boo-boo, dookie. So get it in order. And so if you come over to the Wiley Show, I'm going to tell you the right thing to do. First and foremost, you need to take a shower. Second, you need to focus on your life. You need to write a book and focus on other things because you clearly is not a good example for your grandbabies. And you have the audacity to say, hey, I want to talk to Wiley. I got something to say to Wiley because Wiley is this and that. And I got something to say. Well, what do you got to say towards Wiley? What you're doing, sister, you are out of order. And whoever is egging that on is a fool themselves. So once I saw the video, I was disgusted. People were sending it to me because guess what? I don't watch Tokyo Tommie. Only time I tune into her show is when she was on the phone with Jag, because that was like newsworthy. But just watching her regular content, no, I don't. Because I can't get it. It's no type of structure. No type of structure at all. It's her on there with her rants. Her when she's on the drug rant. I believe she's heavily on cocaine, I've heard from some sources. And that's what she do. So if you would have went to her video, that woman took off her drawers, pulled down her pants, and put whipped cream all on her ass. That's exactly what Tokyo Tommie did. And then she posted receipts a couple of days ago with her and Black China, and then she started asking Black China for money. And Black China said, no, I don't blame her. Don't ask me for money, and then you go to the press and you diss me. Absolutely, I'm not with that. I will cut you off immediately. She's beautiful right here. She needs to go back to having the black lip, the black hair. She looks pretty decent right here. But what she's doing now is fishy crazy. Like hot fish and piss. So I don't know if her channel is still up, but I was shocked that they allowed someone to get butt naked and put whipped cream on her backside. I don't understand that. And she did it all on her YouTube channel. And I watched it. Let me see if they take it down. Hold on one second. Someone text me to it, and I want to make sure to see if they take it down or not, because I am live. I don't know if they send it to me. Give me a second, you guys. Let's see. No, she removed the video. YouTube didn't remove it. She removed it because it say right here, the video has been removed by the uploader. So Tokyo Tommie must have removed it before YouTube did it. She's doing that to go viral. See, I don't need to do that. I just want to go viral on my talent alone. That's why Tokyo Tommie, you single. No good high-class man want a trashy woman that take off her clothes and put whipped cream down her backside. That's why you're going to continue to be single. No man with a good heart with money in the bank want a woman that take off her clothes and will marry her. He will screw you all day, but want to marry you when you taking off all those clothes and put whipped cream down your back and up your crack. That don't make no sense. So when I saw that, I was immediately disgusted. And so the people that sent it to me, they sent it to me, a couple of people sent it to me. I wanted to go live then, but due to the fact I was at my mom's house, you have to wait till everybody go to sleep to get into some things. I love living with my mother. I have to find a place. I said, Mom, I'm going back to Texas, and then I'm waiting on find me a good place. All right, I can't be living here, go back. I got to take a little break. I come back for a couple more days, but y'all be lit over here. Okay, so I saw all of that with Tokyo Tommie. So hopefully we're going to reach out to Tokyo Tommie. We're going to try to bring her on the show, and we're going to ask her the tough questions. We're not going to play around with her. We're going to ask her these tough questions. Judge Mathis, you guys. Shout out to Judge Mathis. He finally have a show that is going to be Judge Mathis, Judge Court, Mathis Court, or something like that, with Byron Allen Media Company. They're going to pick him up, and it's going to be airing on his cable network. And I knew it. I had a feeling that Byron was going to be the one. I was either between Byron Allen or Tyler Perry, but I'm happy that Byron Allen is hiring a black talk show host. Judge Mathis has been in the game for over 25 years, and he have a cult following of millions of people that love him. And I think if it goes on cable, he could be a little bit unfiltered, more than being on daytime television. So we're going to see how that's going to play out. Warner Brothers, that's their loss, because again, these white production companies, they have you on there and then they snatch you away. And so when we see all of this stuff, we're going to see how it's going to play out. like I said, I'm going to watch it and see if it's going to be a good show. I am going to do all of this and pay attention to this show. Like I said, Byron Allen, he owns the Weather Channel. The Weather Channel is a great, great thing. There's millions of people tune into the Weather Channel. So we're going to see how this is going to play out. I was watching a couple episodes of Judge Mathis' show that they had on, I think on, was it ET, I believe? I watched a couple of those episodes. I don't know if it got picked up from round 2. I mean, season 2. But I'm a fan of Judge Mathis. Like I said, I love. He said, "You on crack? Did you do crack?" Like he always come up with about the crackheads, and he's from Detroit. And hearing this story, I didn't even know when he had got his law license, he had to go to Supreme. I think it was the which Supreme Court, the Michigan Supreme Court, to argue to get his law license because of what he did in his past. So he had to fight about that because his past. So we love it, and I think Byron Allen he made a good choice of doing a show for him, and I would love that. And I love Byron Allen because I started to follow with Byron Allen when he was having issues with Comcast, and he was suing them, and it was a civil rights law that they was trying to challenge, and I think he didn't win, or they settled, or something of that nature. But I do remember him then because I remember he went on the Breakfast Club to explain that, and he also went on the Roland Martin Unfiltered, where he gave an account of that. And people need to understand also Byron Allen got the media rights or the movie rights to Coretta Scott King story, her life story. So whenever he's ready to put her life story on the big screen, she signed over the rights for him to do like a biopic, as they say, or was it biopic? So we're looking forward to it. When this show come out, we are going to watch it, and I'm going to talk about it firsthand because, like I said, I'm a fan of Just Matches. I stopped watching it because I was no longer living with my grandmother. Like when I was living with my grandmother in high school, if I wasn't in school, Oprah came on at 9 a.m. on ABC. Judge Mathis usually came on after we got out of school. Then I think Maury came on. So those shows, we were sitting watching those shows. Then you had PBS Kids, you had Teletubbies, you had Caillou, you had Arthur, you had Dragon Tales, you had Zoom. It was like so many shows and there was a show with cats. I forgot the name of that we watched religiously. And then that was the time when American Idol at that time was hot. In American Idol, we will vote for America. Y'all remember that? When we would vote for the artist. I was upset because we did have a storm that day to vote for Jennifer Hudson. I remember I was hurt when she lost, but I'm glad that because we really supported Jennifer Hudson in Chicago, and we would just vote. And it wasn't voting on no app because apps didn't exist. We would vote on our phone, and we would call the number, and then me and my brothers, we would call them up over and over and over and over and over and over and over, voting for Jennifer Hudson. I remember that during those days, and I love it. And I said, this is what it is. But of course, even people stopped watching American Idol, and that's why they got off of Fox, I believe. And I think they went to ABC because people grew up. They had a lot more shows to watch. It was a lot more competition, and then the people wasn't concerned about watching that as well. So we're going to see how this is going to play out in the future. But a lot of shows, when it comes to daytime television, they're not into. They're into streaming. Let's go back to Jason Lee, his show that he have on a network. He got on a network with R. Kelly, Revoked, and having that show with Revoked, he get less viewership on the Revoked, but he get most of the viewership on Revoked YouTube page. Like you get millions. Those millions are not translating to Revoked. It's not really translating to that. I'm gonna look at the ratings again, but it's nowhere near the type of numbers he's posting online. The online numbers is greater than the numbers on Revoked on the cable channel, because a lot of people are not going to watch it on the cable channel. They're going to watch it when it goes on YouTube. Like I watch it on the cable channel, and I watch the replay sometimes. But Jason Lee, they're watching over there. So that's how that goes. And so that's how it goes with television. Even we can go back to R. Kelly. When R. Kelly was out here performing, And I could just say that was like the last thing. I'm sorry, with P. Diddy. I meant to say R. Kelly. I meant to say P. Diddy. But let's go to R. Kelly. I want to break him up on the docket really quickly. So R. Kelly is trying to get out of jail, you guys. And mind you, we are a huge fan of R. Kelly in my household. We love his music. We just know he got an effed up personality. Now he arguing to the courts and say, "Hey, I didn't really graduate from high school. I should get out of prison. I shouldn't be in prison for 30, for life. I should be in there for about 20 or 30 years." It's really sad. And my mother said something when she was driving. We was on our way to the store to pick up the cake and ice cream. She said, "It's so sad. All of that talent is locked up." And I have to think about it. I was like, wow, you're right. All of that talent is locked up. And also, he's a predator. It's like the same way Larry Reid need to be in there as well. But it's just so sad that, you had this gift of singing, and now you have to spend pretty much the rest of your life behind bars. All right. So, and we're going to go back to this other subject here. Miss Holla. Now, y'all know Grandma Holla had passed away. She's an ancestor, but her granddaughter is under a lot of pressure right now. Her granddaughter is cussing out the people because Miss Holla died, and it was a whole bunch of obituaries. So she now want to sell the obituaries for $5. And so everybody was talking about, oh my gosh, you want to sell this for $5? What are you talking about? This is a scam. Her granddaughter is scamming again. So here she go. She had to go back live. And I love her voice. She have a very distinct voice. She can do radio. So she got up there, asked for $5 for the obituary to ship it. And I had to tell somebody, I said, she can't afford to ship out hundreds of obituaries for free. You have to pay for a stamp to mail off those obituaries. It got to be in a certain envelope to mail it off. So you have to pay for the envelope, and you have to pay for it to ship it out. So that is when you're paying for the shipping and handling. So it's not free. So of course you have to pay $5 to cover shipping. Now, if she was selling them bad boys for $100, then I would say, okay, sis is a scammer. But no, she's not selling for $100. She's selling it for $5. If you ain't got $5, you don't need no obituary. You need to be in the employment line. You need to go to school and get you a trade. Because you have folks that's complaining about being a member on the Wiley Show for $4.99. Something wrong with that. You complain about $5. Get you a better job. Get you a better career. But don't want to call her a scammer because you can't afford $5. And most people wanted the hard copy of the obituary. I understand that. I'm not paying for it because I don't need the obituary. I don't want to see her obituary. I enjoy Grandma Holla's talent, her videos that she delivered in this world. And from 10 years from now, you can still watch her videos and get an enjoyment of it. And to this day, I go back to the lottery frappes and labs, and I sit there and have a good time. It was a great show. That's what I'd say about that. So no, I'm not going to talk about against it. There's nothing wrong with that. It is what it is, okay? So I want to talk about Nicki Minaj. Now, I love Nicki. I think Nicki will go down as one of the greatest artists ever do it. You see, I didn't say one of the best female rappers, one of the greatest rappers, period. But somebody sent me some pictures of Nicki, her bad built body pictures. I'm not going to post the picture because it won't show Nicki in the best of light. And I want to say there's nothing wrong with her having a bad built body. Because Nicki Minaj, let's say this, hold on 1 second. She had a baby. And she loved to eat hot dogs, ice, gyros, and cheeseburgers. So, of course, it's going to develop in fat. And she's trying to get all these type of surgeries, and all that plastic and all that fat, it moves that silicone around. Yeah, it moves the silicone. If you got done with your body, and you got all that silicone, and you eating all them hot dogs and burgers and french fries, it messes up the concrete. Because when you get all that concrete and silicone in your body, then you love to eat that fat mixed with that concrete and silicone, transform in different parts of your body, and you look like a disabled ant. So it is nothing wrong with eating. But I'm calling you out when you go to the doctor and you get butt shots. That ain't natural. Do you know a lot of women go through in their body getting all of that surgery? Let me go back to K. Michelle. K. Michelle is one of the greatest R&B artists, but she decided to get work done to her body. She got it cut on in her body, and they inserted all of that silicone in her body, and it seeped out into her bloodstream, and it was making her sick. And then she had to get all that surgery and removed it. And then one day she decided to dance, and her booty, it drooped down. It suctioned down because she decided to get some work done to her body. God did not ordain you to go under the knife to get surgery to your body, where you have to put in silicone and other things. So no, I don't agree with anybody that think it's okay to put things in your body. It is not cool. Because getting that type of work done to your body is wrong. And it's unhealthy. And if you want to be here living a long life for your children, don't get that surgery. Now, I was one of the ones that came out and said that, you should get the surgery if, to help you in the industry. But I disagree with that, because you getting that surgery, it affects your body. Getting that surgery does things to your body. And I don't even like it. I'll tell you that right now. I want you to be thick naturally. I don't want you to be thick and you're the type of person that you got the surgery. So no way, I don't want you to be that type of thick where it messes up your whole existence. You can't even move right. And don't get me wrong, I love Nicki Minaj. But sister, under the pressure of Lil Wayne and others, she decided to go under the knife. So she can't be talking about Cardi B the way her body is built. No. You can't be telling all of that surgery and you still fat, you still ugly. You can't be doing that. You got a bad built body. Absolutely not. Can't be saying nothing against Cardi and your body is out of order. The legs don't match the thighs. And then you have to take other pictures. They guys got to take a picture from the front. They can't even take a picture. They took pictures all in the back. You see all that body. It looked like a melted chocolate bar or something. I don't know what to describe it, but it wasn't right because you saw all that surgery and sink it in, and then that fat is competing with the silicone. That don't mix all that juices and she love to eat. Yes, Nicki will eat up a house and she love to eat. So hopefully Nicki will learn from that and tell younger women that are coming up, don't get that surgery. It will mess up your body. And then K. Michelle, she got the surgery and she said, I smell like pus. Pus oozing out her butt. All that silicone oozing out. And now she back regular and still had to get a wound back. Do you know a wound back that had to suction the wound so it heal? She had sores, pus up coming out of her butt. So no man want to smell that. I don't want to smell that. I worked in healthcare. That's a foul smell having a wound on your butt. You know how foul that smell? And pus oozing out. I assisted plenty of nurses with wound care. And it smelled like death. Have you ever smelled a wound, an open wound on somebody's butt? Oh man, woo, will knock you out. And Nikki knows it's not well, but she's not willing to do the surgery. And I'm still a fan of Nikki. I'm just not a fan that she went and got surgery when she was already a thick girl. You didn't need that. Now, I know I may get blocked for saying this because I know people are going to send this to Nikki. I get it. I understand it. But if she blocked me, it's still me telling the truth. Don't go on a knife to get silicone in your body. Because that baby going to come out of you. Then you got the stretch marks. Then that silicone moving here and there. It's like, come on now. Hit the gym. Put down that pork chop. Put down the fried buffalo barbecue wings. You know you don't supposed to eat about 15 barbecue wings. Then you go live. You got the chew ice. Breathing heavy. Every day you see her live, she eat buffalo wings or some McDonald's or some Burger King. Her and Tay eat it. Tay, you tell her to stop putting all that in her body. So I'm saying this out of love because I want Nikki to live a long life. She's very talented. She's very, very talented. But I have a thick butt, but my butt is thick and big. It's natural. I didn't have to go to the store or Miss Cleo's sister. Oh, come on now, Miss Nicki Minaj. I will put the juices in it. You got to have a big booty. You got to have big booty. No, my big booty came naturally. All right? That's where my big booty came in. My big thighs is naturally. I didn't have to go to Cleo cousin in some motel room getting shots in my butthole. No. So I'm saying this out of love. I'm saying this out of love. And so them pictures that I say, it wasn't appropriate. I didn't like it. But you talk a lot of that. That was the same thing that happened to Milagro Grams. Oh, we talking tonight. Remember that Milagro Grams? She was talking about everybody looks, viability. She got there, her titties down to her ankles. Bad built, took the pictures, looked bad, sagging. Tory Lanez didn't want to deal with it. He kept walking. She said, hey, that's my brother. Hey, brother, hey, brother. He kept walking fast. And somebody out there took pictures of her body. And then she learned from that. Then she went back to the store to start covering up herself. Remember that? That's what happened. And I'm not trying to listen. I'm not trying to come at people. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm giving my opinion. Whether you like it or not, what Brother Wiley is doing, I'm giving my opinion. And that's why we have a phone line if you disagree with my opinion. But y'all sent it to me. And my producer said, we got to talk about it. So we going to talk about it. Y'all sent it to me. All right? Because Milagro got mad and I want to take her out for some crab legs. Then she said she going to hit me with the crab leg. Then she posts her husband. He look like he ready to rob you right now. Tell your wife to come up. Come up that chest. Come up them boobs. Come up. And then she said, if I come to Houston, it's going to be some problems. But when you the same woman that said, if Armand and his friend that he dumped come to Houston, you call the popo? And you talk about your husband gonna handle that, he gonna end up in jail. Putting his hand on somebody that's disabled. Because all I said, your body is bad built. And then I said that to that sister, and then I said it to that sister, then she got mad, talking about her husband gonna handle me. Please. I'm gonna throw him in the shower. Give him a nice haircut. All right, Nicki Minaj. I love you. I still love you. You ain't got me blocked, so that's good. So I'm gonna go. You ain't got me blocked. So let me post something on my Twitter right quick. Let me post something on my Twitter. I would love to interview Nicki. Hold on, let me post something on my Twitter real quick. And I know you don't. I'm gonna post something on my Twitter real quick. Give me a second here. Go to my Twitter account. All right. Post that in here real quick. All right. There we go. Put it out there. Okay. Because Nicki got access to chefs and trainers. There's no way in the world that she's bad built body because she got access to the top nutrition trainers that money can buy. And see, when you eat all that restaurant and buffalo wings mixed with that silicone, it's going to have your body all wobbly. Okay? So that's how it is. So we gonna keep up with it and something like that because she chew a lot of ice and she love them buffalo wings. That's her favorite. Buffalo Hawaiian wings. And see, I didn't take the pictures. Somebody else took the pictures and sent me the pictures. I didn't put the pictures out there. I just said I'm gonna describe the pictures and come on and talk to you on the Wiley Show. Now she looked good when she took it the front part, but that back part, look like a speed bump. That's what it look like. A speed bump. That's what it look like. So, in my clothes about Nicki, hit the gym. Me and you, I'm doing a juicing diet in March. That's Women's History Month. I was going to do it for 30 days. Some people can't do it for 30 days. They say it ain't safe while if you do it for 30. So I'm going to do it for 7 days of a juicing diet. 7 days, no solid food for 7 days. 7. Nothing but a juicing diet for 7 days. Nicki, would you join me, sis? Would you join me in a 7-day liquid diet? Would you join me for a 7-day liquid diet? Let me know, sister. Would you join me for those 7 days? I'm gonna reach out to your team, and I'm gonna ask them for a 7-day juicing diet. You see if you were willing to join in for 7 days. I'm in the gym, nothing but juicing diet, nothing but juices, whether you're doing water or whatever. Okay, so I would love to see you, sis. I love you. You are one of the best rappers out there. You even better than Drake, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Flavor Flav, even my girl Lil Kim. I have to say that, Paul, and I know I'm supposed to say that. She's better than all of them. Your pen game is sharp. But you just got to put out the food and stop eating all that fried food and all that Buffalo Wild Wings. because I feel it in my spirit. You love Buffalo Wild Wings. You sit and you watch the internet while you eat. I know that computer got a lot of barbecue stains on them keyboards. Yeah, I believe that. So if y'all want to do the challenge with me, do it for 7 days. Okay, 7 days. Okay, for 7 days. We're doing the juicing diet. Okay. All right. For 7 days. All right. That was the Nicki Minaj piece. I had to throw that in there. And of course, we'll break this up in segments. Okay. Yeah, we will literally break this up in segments. Okay. We will break it up in segments so y'all can definitely see it. All right. Let's get to it. Natalie Nunn and Tommie Lee. Now they have a fight that's going to be soon on Zeus, right? It's going to be on pay-per-view on Zeus. I don't know. Will we have access to it, or do we have to pay extra? Y'all let me know, because I do have a Zeus account. And Tommie had on her scrubs, and Natalie Nunn was eating, and she slapped her. This was all pre-planned. Everybody said, "Did you see it?" I said, "Girl," to this person. I have to say, "Girl," so you can understand. It's all pre-planned. It is fake. They're just doing this so everybody can tune in to that match, that boxing match. They sat down. She's sitting down. The cameras are on, and then she stopped it in her reaction. They do that. Natalie and talked to the team. They said, "What?" Because ain't nobody really been paying attention to that whole fight, to their boxing match. They was only focused on Floyd Mayweather, really. They ain't really focused on that. So what do? They start drama. Okay. That's what it was. They sit there and they start drama. Because literally, it was just promotion. The cameras was rolling. It was not authentic. I'm like, girl, I watch a lot of wrestling. I know scripted when I see scripted. Because the camera was on. Cameras was rolling. And she's over there and just tapped her on her face. Now, Natalie, that fall probably wasn't scripted because she probably lost her balance. And you see, they didn't fight outside; they fought inside because they out in London. And London don't play that, so it was all scripted because they got the Zeus pay-per-view. What is that? Y'all let me know. Let me post it in my phone because I don't want to miss because I'm going to watch it. Give me a second. The Zeus paper. Zeus PV. Okay. Let's see. So that's going to be, give me a second, on February the 25th. Yes, on February the 25th. So I wondered, will we have access to it or what? Since we already, I want to ask y'all a question. Since we already members of Zeus, do we have to pay for it? Let me know. But they're too old to be fighting. And she had on her scrubs talking about, I'm a CNA. Girl, you was doing that to promote scrubs, which was smart, by the way. She had on scrubs. A company paid her to wear the scrubs and paid her nice money because she posted that and tagged them, and all the blogs repeated it. So she ain't no CNA. She did that just for the people who could talk about the fight. Okay? That was it wasn't even a big, if it was a slap like, pow! I know a slap. I remember when I was in high school at Chicago Military Academy, I was in not AP history. I was in the U.S. government class. I believe it was U.S. government. And this person came, that was one of the slap. No, I got slapped by Alicia Pack. She went to Chicago Military Academy. Felicia Pack, I believe. And Chicago Military Academy, we was in the lunchroom. Baby, she went back and pow! Slapped me in the lunchroom. I dropped my plate. I was shocked. I felt like when Silly got slapped by Mister. I got slapped in the lunchroom. Everybody seen it. Pow! They're like, hey, you got slapped. I got slapped by a female. And I was so hurt because at that time, I didn't believe in, I was in the church, so we didn't believe. They taught us to turn the other cheek. So I never fought back. So I went in AP. I could have got an AP, but my grades started to drop. So I was doing real good in U.S. government. I was in that class. I was doing really, really, really good because my former friend, that touched my sister in a way he should have did that. S.O. Blake Marlowe, we was in class together because he transferred to Chicago Military Academy. So I was in there, and that's when I got slapped in the head by somebody. And I knew not just put my head down because I believe in turn the other cheek. That's what I believed in. I didn't believe in fighting back. Now that have changed, okay? That changed. That changed. Now you trying to, it's going down. Okay? All right? Clap me in the lunchroom. That's when I was in high school. In Chicago Military Academy, the lunchroom. Because if you walk into the school, you go to the detective, and then you see that lunchroom right there. Yeah, I remember that. I got slapped. So that's how that was. So let's go. I'm going to open up the phone lines, you guys. I will never forget it. Pow! We're going to open the phone lines after we get to our last subject here. Now, we got to talk about Larry Reid. Larry Reid and Bishop Whitehead. Now, I didn't check out Bishop Whitehead stuff. We're going to do it in another story. But I want to focus on this piece with Larry Reid and this whole thing with Lavontraye. Y'all know that Bishop Whitehead is against Larry Reid because Larry Reid made fun of him, laughed at him when the man got robbed. And they also got a $20 million lawsuit. But I want to get into the voodoo of Larry Reid, the black magic of Larry Reid. Larry Reid, he's into witchcraft. So you know he's a false prophet. He got all these African heads and all that stuff. In my mind, I envision him and his wife. They are just doing voodoo rituals in that house, drinking blood, eating goats, and all type of stuff, chanting. I got a picture of Lavontraye and cutting himself, putting blood, having altars and all type of stuff. Because on his wall, if y'all can see the picture, he got nothing but voodoo witches on his wall. That's what he's doing. And then all what he does, and he have his wife, she put urine in the cup, he mixed with the blood, and they drink it, and they offer it up to the false gods because they try to discourage Lavontraye to tell his story. So I do believe that Larry Reid believes in witchcraft. And you have to be a witch because he pulled out his rod to affect Lavontraye when he was a child. And so now he's trying to cover it up with all the voodoo, and he's trying to cover it out, speaking in tongues. That don't mean nothing. You believe in witchcraft. That speaking in tongues ain't to the Lord of Lords. It's to the devil himself. So he's just in his room, nothing but, I don't want to sleep with nobody. All they got on their wall is witches and chanting. I was dealing with somebody. They were a witch. They believed in black magic. We was in Westwood College before Westwood College went shut down. And he said, I believe in gray magic or black magic, some type of magic. I could not get on hard with that man. I was scared of him. Because in his eyeballs, it was weird. He got gray contact. It was just really weird. Piercing everywhere. I couldn't even be bothered with him. No. Every time when I see him come in class, I would go the other way because I said he believed in a spirit, and he probably would try to take off my false leg and put all that. And then you see all that with the mask. You see it. You see it on this wall. And many people say, "Oh, look at him! Look at him with the African art." Oh, look at that man with the African art. Look at him with the African art. Oh, he believe in that. That's all number witches. You go in that house, hunching in that chan 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 chan, hunching in that chan 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 chan. Some chat. That's Larry. Let me show y'all a picture so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Give me a second, you guys. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna let y'all see this. I want y'all to see this. It's in this room, and I really wasn't paying attention until recently. I wasn't paying attention, but you're gonna see this in here because one of the witches he followed is a pedo, and that's why that pedo spirit leaped on him. Yeah, one of the witches is a pedo. Okay, so give me a second. Let me post this so you all can see this really quickly, you guys, because I want y'all to be able to see this right now. Look at that. There you go. Witches. Mm-hmm. Let that seep in. You don't have to go in a room with a person like that. You better leave that place immediately. I don't want all that stuff. You got stuff hanging out the head, all type of stuff. Ain't nowhere in the world. That's demonic. I don't want to be in nobody's house like that. Absolutely not. And everybody in that house is confused. They don't know if they want to be straight, bi. One day they with women. One day they not. One day he like pee, next day he like puss, next day he don't know what he like. And so when I saw that, I said, that's demonic. And the whole house is confused. You got the dog, he meowing like a cat. So I'm not coming in that house. That's a spirit in that house. Take down that stuff off your wall and repent. Snatch that stuff off your wall. Put Armand under a spell, put some in his drink, got that man falling out, knocking over the camera. Hat store, discombobulated. He removed the cord out the Blue Yeti. He never did that. But a spirit, a demonic spirit into that apartment. And snatched that cord out that Blue Yeti. Couldn't even do the show right. So in my close, we're gonna open up the excuse me, the phone lines, and we're gonna see if y'all want to call in. Because you know, Africa, they believe in a lot of that voodoo stuff. They do. Absolutely, they do. I know they ain't gonna like this. Well, you know what you're talking about. I do know what I'm talking about. Give me a second. We'll open up the phone lines. I rebuke that. All that. Take that off your wall and repent. Go to jail for what you did to Lavontraye. You took something from that man. You took his innocence. And begging Bishop Whitehead to drop the lawsuit. So we're going to get into the Bishop Whitehead video. I'm back here so I can be able to focus. I ain't got no kids. Not yet. I don't know kids here yet. All right. So I can be able to focus. Okay. So the number is 972. Give me a second here. 674-9462. You guys, that is the number. And I showed y'all the picture of that. And so y'all can get a clear understanding of that and all of that when it comes to Larry Reid and that spirit of voodoo and witchcraft. Be careful with that. Look at that. Look at his face. He just got through talking to one of the witches. All right. And it's in his bedroom because he sleep with the witches. They surround his bed. So be very careful. Okay, so if y'all want to call in, the number is 972-674-9462. It is free to y'all to call in, give y'all thoughts. I know it's late, you guys. That's why we're not going to have a long, lengthy live because we're doing another live tomorrow. Then we got another one after that. Boom. It's like video after video after video after video after video coming through. So we have so many lives already that we're going to be doing. So it's going to be great. So looking forward to tomorrow. Like tomorrow, I'm going to read Bishop Whitehead. I'm going to watch his video and review it. And then also we're going to talk about the court documents between Bishop Whitehead and Larry Reid. We'll definitely dive into that as well. And then in the month of March, we're going to start a series that is going to air from my members only first in Patreon. We're going to do part 1. I'm Not Your Secret, I'm Your Son. That's going to air. We're going to do that We're going to start that on Sunday, March the 5th. A flyer going to come out. That's going to be Sunday, March the 5th, where we're going to start with I'm Not Your Secret, I'm Your Son. That part one going to air live with a series of me talking. That's going to air on March, on that first Sunday in the month of March. That first, I'm going to make sure that first Sunday in the month of March is going to be entitled I'm Not Your Secret, I'm Your Son. Part one is going to air on members only in Patreon. And so if you want to see that, because you all won't be able to see that publicly until April. All right, because we're doing it for the members. We're gonna do part one. I don't know how many parts that's gonna be, but I don't know how many because I gotta watermark my pictures. I don't know how many. Excuse me, how many parts is gonna be? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It may be part 1 through part 5, part 10. I'm going to make sure that it is not going to be like an hour episode. It's going to be like 30-minute episodes, like 30 minutes, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. And that's going to air for my Patreon and for my members. Now, Patreon for the replay, I'm trying to work on how to do it in the replay. You guys, I'm trying to work on that, how to do it in the replay. I will let y'all know for that. So if y'all miss it, I'm going to have to work on that for the replay. So y'all bear with me for that, for y'all can catch the replay, okay? And that's going to be part 1 on March 5th on a Sunday, part 1 through, and it's going to be good. It's going to be really, 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 really good, you guys. So we airing it on for members only in Patreon, okay? And that's going to be part 1 on March the 5th. All right, then I will let y'all know when the other part is going to happen. So I'm still working on the details of gathering all of my receipts. And like I said, that's going to be for members only and for Patreon. And then the general public, you all probably won't see it until April or May. You know, you all probably won't see that until that time. Okay, so there's going to be part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. Okay, and we don't know how many parts it's going to be, but I just know for a fact part 1 is going to air March 5th. Now, we are trying to bring back Two Man and a Lady, you guys. I want to bring that back on March the 2nd and do it all on Thursday nights. So I'm going to check with my people that I picked and see if they're available to come on those days. And I will let y'all know. But thank y'all so very much. This was fun. This is a great show. I need y'all to subscribe to the show, you guys. Subscribe. We are getting close to 31,000. Let's keep this momentum going. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Also, we were nominated for an award. If you have not voted for us, please get on your phones right now. Vote. The moderators is posting it in the chat. Also, if you need me to text you the number, you need me to text you the link, I can text it to you right now. And that is 972-674-9462. It is 972-674-9462. It is 972-674-9462. Okay. Give me a second. I want to post it just in case the moderators don't post it. I want to make sure I post it as well. And I want to repost it because the voting in on March 1st. So I need you all to vote. Okay. And my sister, I gotta make sure my sister vote as well. Because it is free to vote. Only in America, though, that you can vote. Unfortunately, they do not have it where anybody else can vote, but only in America. Okay. Let me drop it in there. All right. It is free to vote. So y'all can go there. Okay. All right. There we go. And it's free. Now, also for Vegas, please, if you RSVP, please email me at WileyShowProductions@gmail.com because let me take this number down. WileyShowProductions@gmail.com, and you could RSVP right now and let me know that you're coming because when we do the party bus, when we send that information in March, we're going to give you all about 30 days to come up with the money. Because we want to make sure we get that all out the way so we can have that. And please, if you're bringing somebody, you have to pay for their spot as well because of that. So let us know how many people is coming. I think somebody today said they're going to have friends come with them. So please RSVP by emailing me at wileyshowproductions@gmail.com and let me know, and I will send you the hotel information so you can book your room and get your flight. But we will be in Vegas. Like I said, we're going to Hell's Kitchen. It's doing great prize. So as you know, the clubs are going to be lit. We're going to be doing some gambling as well. So make sure you bring some spending money as well. And that is in October, the first week in October, October 6th through the 9th, 2023, October 6th through the 9th, 2023. This is our second annual Las Vegas meet and greet. All right. We eventually will do a live taping where we will sell tickets. But right now we're building our foundation. It's too early to do a live taping. We will probably do a live taping in 2025 because in 2024, we will have another meet and greet. So once we are more established, then we will do like a live taping where I'm on stage with special guests, etc. But right now, we just meeting with the people, congregating with the people, because like we had a small gathering for the Dallas producers and also Dallas. We're going to do another meet and greet in the month of March. I'm going to find a gun range. And so any producer that want to come, I will let y'all know. If I'm by myself, I'm by myself. I'm going to look at the date in the month of March for the gun range, okay? Because the month of March, it's going to be a Saturday, though. So I'm going to give y'all enough time because I'm looking at March the 25th to do it. I'm looking at March the 25th, but I will let y'all know once I release a flyer. I will let y'all know because we will be going to a gun range on that particular day. Thank you so very much. This was fun. This was a good show. I'm back. Like I said, I got to be back for other topics because we got a busy week this week. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we got a busy week. Okay. Thank y'all so very much. I will see y'all in the next episode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to contribute to our Cash App, our Cash App is $Marquise28. Thank you for those that did gave me Cash App for my grandmother's party. I mean, we got the video, we got the cake, the ice cream was nice. Also, that's $Marquise28. Twitter at The Wiley Show. Snapchat at Wiley Show. TikTok at Wiley Show as well. And Instagram at Wiley Show. Also, our P.O. Box is 701122. Dallas, Texas 75370. Again, that is The Wiley Show. P.O. Box 701122. Dallas, Texas 75370. Thank y'all so very much for coming through. I know it was late. I just want to make sure we get this done. We will see y'all in the next episode. This was fun. Love y'all so very much. Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh, and also Twitch. We are on the Wiley Show TV on Twitch. Thank you, Dad. The Wiley Show TV on Twitch. We're on Twitch. We haven't started yet, you guys, because I'm back here. I've been traveling a lot, so we haven't started that as well. But we will be doing a Twitch as well. Thank y'all so very much. I love it. 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 And yes, I believe that Larry Reid is guilty. Thank you. We didn't get no calls today. Thank y'all so very much. We're going to go and close this show out. Thank y'all. And we'll be back. We're going to go live a little earlier because I know most of y'all with the call-in number, y'all like to call in a little bit earlier. Thank y'all so much. We've been on here for an hour. We will restream this. We will restream this as well. And I will see y'all at 11 a.m. for the restream. Peace.